Hello, EDL 602 students. This is week 2 of your Canvas course. I am going to do an instructor update video for you. I was very excited to see all of your faces this morning on our virtual face-to-face class. Thank y'all for the participation and all of the questions that you had. I am going to share my screen so we can look at it from the Canvas module as we talk through this. You all are familiar with this part of it, just some helpful information, being mindful that the syllabus is also listed there, as well as the cover page for this course, as well as your APA formatting items. I hope you all got a chance to get on your virtual orientation this morning to get all that valuable information. So moving on through, we are almost at the end of week 1 as of tomorrow. As I stated, for those of you who want to go back and review the recording, I have put a link there so that you can click on and see the recording from this morning's course. Now, as we move into week 2, from May 22nd to June 2nd, it looks a little shorter than what we had the last week because we had so much information that was being provided. So for this week, right underneath this, you will see this video link listed. Guess that's not going to help. But we're moving into domain 3. The whole idea is to stay one domain ahead, I think, is the way this is designed. So in last week, you read the introduction paragraph, introduction chapter, and chapters 1 and 2. So now we're into chapter 3 of the reading. However, for your assignment this week, you will have domains 1 and 2 that will be due for this week. For this domain, I'm going to click on it so you can see. And we talked about this on our virtual class on Saturday. However, you do have the 2 questions listed. And remember, for your assignment, you will have the cover page first. Then you will type out what would you do to make sure you are leading and making decisions based on your school's data to improve student achievement. You will type that out. Then you will respond. And then you'd go on to question number 2, how would you ensure that each student receives a valuable and guaranteed curriculum? And then you will respond to that question, and then you will add a separate page and have your reference. And your reference will be this book. So making sure we reference this book. Now, for just a moment, let's talk about that. As you answer the question, your information will come from your textbook. So with that being said, you will need to use in-text citations. Make sure you add in-text citations, okay? And we're writing in narrative format, no bullet points, and we're including a reference page. And I want you to understand that you're not simply restating the domains and elements. You're using the information from the textbook to answer the question. Okay. And keep in mind, from video instructor week 1, I talked to you guys about using the third person or, using first person. So we want to write in the third person at this level of collegiate work. And that is when we do not refer to, I would do this, I would make sure of this, but instead transfer that over to any school leader. As a school leader, you would analyze the data to make informed decisions. Or as an instructor, as an instructional leader, I would provide the valuable and guaranteed curriculum to the school by, not my, but the. So making sure when you read back through it, you take all those personal pronouns out and replace them with third person verbiage. And that way, your paper will be written in third person. This is not your opinion. This is you using the information from this textbook to answer the question, and it is generalized to everyone. So third person for graduate writing. The other thing I will say, please make sure you're using the rubric as you're looking at your final work, so that you're making sure that you're giving specific answers and that you are in line with what the rubric is asking for. Alrighty, so do not use a Google search, people. I am going to know the difference, as I said in our on our virtual class. I've done this course now. I guess that you guys are my sixth group, and I kind of know this book now backwards and forwards. So I kind of know when we're using that filibuster, just filling in things or pulling information. If you do not have your textbook yet, send me that in an email as opposed to sending me something that isn't going to garner you the grade that you want. That is all I have for you guys for today. Um, Everything is going well. We're in the second week. I just want you to know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any work that you are working on, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via email, or you have this inbox setting. I will tell you, please be working with your group to get your data project started up and off the ground, having conversation. Part 1, let's remember, is due June 16th. Time goes by really quickly. I will upload a video for week 3 where we'll get into talking about all the things you need for that week's instruction. And we'll talk about the videos and how we need to cite those videos. But with all of that being said, guys, have a great rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you for our second virtual class. Goodbye.